sure. Let's see. Might be working. I don't think the mic aux one's working too well, so that's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's gonna be the issue there. Let's see. I just updated my version of what was it? Freaking. I don't have much of a cough this time around, so that's good. I'm a lot better. Stream health's a bit medium, but that's okay. We can deal with that later. Let's get to it, though. We should probably cut to the chase here. I was working on a Bass Pro car, basically the simple Ty Dillon scheme, like you would normally see from like 2014 and all. So let's take care of that. Yangling. Bass Pro. Alright, let's get rid of the right. Excuse me. Allergies kicking in. Suck. They usually suck. There we go. A lot better. Looks like we're gonna need to make the number maybe a bit bigger, make it a bit fatter, just to make it stick out. Let's see here. I'm gonna find a cool signature, or just like a solid one, like a decent one. Vladimir script looks decent. Vijaya bold is weird. Most common one I use is brush script. There's not much to really say about that one, to be honest. Southern Air sounds are really classical though. I'll use that one. Now you're probably wondering, DJ, why are you doing this so mid-afternoon? It's first things first. I only have one class today for college, and that's on Thursday, which is obviously today. It's at 4 o'clock. So I'm probably going to spend about a solid hour or so just chilling, doing some paint schemes. If I can, I'm most likely I'll just try to finish one up, knowing how slow I am. I usually turn this black light because I have to remember where the contigs are going to go. Saved as we go. Let's open some. I'm lazy on B pillars because I hate doing them. Those are my least favorite things to do. How come? Okay, I don't know how N ratings is messed up for you though. That's actually pretty weird, Johnny. Hope you fix that well, because I haven't had issues with it. It hasn't really called an antivirus or virus on mine. Here, let me open mine up. I don't really have much of an issue with it. See, it worked fine, and I have Norton on. So, I mean, don't know what's with... I don't know, maybe your antivirus is kind of sensitive to those kind of programs. Opera, that's what it is. Don't realize they scanned this unconsciously without knowing. Could just easily cheat and just... I'm gonna do that. Because why not? Because I can get away... I might not. Probably not, but there's one of the B pillars right over here. I don't know if it will let me... Yeah, it's a paste in my ear. It's one of my older schemes I remember making. This is one of my fun ones. This is separate. Yeah, I remember doing this a while back. This is a fun one. Probably one of my favorite schemes I've made back then. Probably should remake that into a current one. I'm doing well. If you're wondering why the series is delayed, it's simply because I'm designing the chase cars, so that's why it's gonna take a bit. It'll take a bit of time. Oh, is this invisible? Oh crap. That's why there's nothing selected. Yeah, that's weird. Wait, is Opera like a browser, right? Just to make sure. I'm not the best at remembering this software, because I haven't heard of Opera in such a while. I can see it's a bit big. Yeah, I was gonna say it was a browser. I believe an internet browser. I mean, just not the best with that kind of stuff. Because I use Chrome though, so that's probably... I don't think that has anything to do with that, but I think your browser might be more sensitive to security than it is with like other browsers. Like, because Chrome, like I said, has been fine with me. Google Chromosome. Yeah, that B pillar just looks so messed up with this car viewer. There's the white rim, great rim right there. Yeah, I think it's just the I don't know. I think this template's kind of weird because of the pillars weird, or the way it's aligned. Probably will add maybe something on the roof rail. Who are you? Oh, it's Schultz. Hey! Nice. I might. I'm gonna make sure if the roof rails are black. I think they're black. I'll have to make sure. Title and looks like they're orange, so I'll change that up. I can change that up pretty quickly. That's a quick one. You can. Roof rails. We're gonna look for that layer. Boom. Save that. Yeah. Autosave. Well, you can't really autosave in GIMP, I don't think. You just save it as you go. It's just a precaution. Thank goodness. Yeah, because you can... Yeah, okay, so when I do offline leagues with N ratings, I usually just like, for qualifying, I keep them all even. I know if you want to be realistic, you don't really do that, but you try to keep the ratings consistent. But when you do, like, I just do, like, my offline leagues for fun. You can tell by that. Like, it's not really consistent, but, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just more like a league I just try to do for fun, you know? So I just, 40 to 60 for qualifying itself, just itself, but in the race, I randomize them. My range is like 40 to 60 for minimum, each one, and then 70 to 90 on another, on the maximum, because it's just like, sometimes you might see drivers from the back make their way to the front, some from the front might go to the back, some might actually stay where they're at. So road courses might be like, I think, road courses and short tracks would definitely be one of those where it's just, it stays, they kind of stay wherever they are usually, unless pit stops. But otherwise, I think pretty much it's set. I probably could put UNOH and get away with that. The other day, I literally just almost pretty much renamed the ones that I needed to rename for the logos that I had in PNGs and stuff. What I was gonna do was an NR2003 Let's Play based on 2007 Bush series. I think, okay, depends on the monitor you're using. Are you using the GNS mod? Because that Team SBR actually has a car set for the 07 car set. I think pretty much the ratings are fine there, so I don't think you have to fiddle around with that. But you're downloading all of them and have fun with that. I don't know how, if your computer can handle it or all or not. Do you check your ratings in the NR or in the N rate? Do you have them all in the roster already, or? Because that might help. That might be a bit easier for you too, because I think they should be already like set for you, unless it's like already 40 to 60 by default, which well kind of sucks. I mean, I don't know. I mean. There it is. I have not seen Dickies in a while. That's, or a sponsor, that is. That's actually an odd one. Pictures. So if it's all on there, yeah. It might be more convenient, but yeah, you can go in ratings, you could check, because if you have the entire roster on there, it could load up the whole cars once you get the mod and all that in there, but so you can look at the ratings one by one. It's easier compared to like having to press in like NR, like individual. It gets like really tedious and repetitive, but what was it? Having briefing. There we go. Okay. Alright, there we go. Looks like the logo. Yep, PNGs are what you're gonna need to look at. If you can't find a logo like a PSD, go for a PNG, because usually they have a transparent background, and it will make your life a lot easier. If you have to deal with the JPEG, you can easily get rid of the background, like color alpha. Be careful though. So you might have, you have to be a bit cautious on where you delete the certain color on there. But otherwise, if you know what you're doing, it shouldn't be that bad. It won't be much of a hustle. Logo might be a bit small, but I'm not gonna. That's just a minor detail. Like nobody's gonna pay attention to that when it comes to the off-end leak, because people will skip to the end, which I won't judge. I mean, we all do that. Admit it, we've all done that before. So I'm not that kind of person. But yeah. Like if you wreck out, yeah, you might as well check where you finished. So I mean, it's usually how it works. Alright, I think this one's actually done, because I actually just finished up putting the C pillars or whatever that is. I don't know what that part of that terminology of that. I had this base done a while back, it's just I've been busy with college and all, and that and lazy. Rancho access chase.tga. Ignore these settings, don't worry about them, you just leave them as is. I think you know that well by now. Save it, and it's rendering time. Let's leave car viewer open, if it even closes properly. Sometimes 3ds Max will take a while. I think usually the first time when you turn it on, it just takes a bit. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes Max Graphics will go ape on the computer screen and making it like maybe lose the display for like a moment and then it just dies. So it's kind of funny that happens. That's good. It's working smoothly though. So I don't know which end ratings you have. You might have the one I have too. So I think it's the more up-to-date one. But it's not hard to use end ratings once you get used to it. You don't really need to get used to it to be exact. You just kind of fiddle around with the settings. So I'm not an expert in end ratings. I just kind of know what it. I guess I kind of know how it works. See, it loads up, but I just gotta wait a bit to see right that like that. Gamma, I don't really care about that. I just put yes. I don't think it really matters. Probably check on the, see if the heater doesn't kill itself or get my chair on fire. That might not be good. Alright, got that in. I think that's pretty much everything set there. Like I said, the render's a bit wonky only because of that B pillar being retarded. I guess on the template, it's just how it works. It's stupid, but I mean that's part of how that's life. I know something's a bit off in the corner panel, but that's just a minor. That's a minor mistake though. But you had to make an account for the 4.0. Really? Huh. I don't think I needed an account. I think I just got it. I think the one I have might be 3. I don't know which one I have. And ratings. I have 3.2.1 actually. That's the one I have. See, let's see. I fiddle around with it. Roster and yeah, these are all 40 to 60 for some reason. Huh? That's kind of peculiar. Group modifications. I've not seen what 4.00 looks like. That's a yeah. I mean, I don't really have any issues with 3.2.1, so I mean, I'm just kind of I just deal with what I got. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, you know, you get a bit of burnout every so often, so you have to take a break from other things. So, yeah, no, I get what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit here. Rendering a car isn't bad if you have a good render scene. Good computer too. For GIMP, this is a simple scheme you can make. Like anybody can make this scheme. Like, be honest here. I think this is an easy scheme to make. Also, it's also because of the experience I've had with it, so I think it's also why it's a lot easier for me. Like when you start out, making curves is pretty hard. No pun intended. Like no sex joke there. It's hard, and I'll admit that. Because you're still getting used to the settings on the computer, on the program itself. You know, by then, you know what you're doing by the end of it. It's just, I think I would call that a good day. You know, I don't know if I should change this theme to black. I want to do that. I don't know how you can do that. Preferences? Could I make it a theme black? Interface. System language. Theme. Environment. I've never seen this area actually. I haven't had any issues, so I just kind of have what GIMP has to offer. Foreground, image windows, display. Color management. Nope, I don't really care about that. Huh. That's the theme, small, default. What is small? I don't really want to deal with small though, so I'd rather not mess with that. Yeah, that's small stuff. That's just minor things. If I wanted to fancy it up, then that'd be good. So let's see, bases I need. Rain Shark, Cucamonga, number 3. Astro, Shots, Chevy, Camaro. Alright, there we go, got that rendered done. We're gonna exit this out. And let's try something. Let's make another one. I wonder how fast I can make it, but it's not about speed, it's about how you design it, the execution at the end, the result of what you want. I love 2007 cards actually. I think like the first ever cards that I always downloaded when I had the demo or the full game most of the time was the 2007 Nextel Cup Series card set from Team SBR. I love that card set to death. Don't know why. I think it's just because the 07 was such a good year. First year of NASCAR I watched too, so that's probably why. I think it has something to do with that. It's just... I do have a question for you, Johnny, in terms of Brad Keselowski. And it's not meant to be insulting. I just want you to be as realistic as you can. How far do you think Brad Keselowski will go because of the speed that Team Penske is kind of lacking this season? But I think he'll make it. I don't know if he'll make it to the final four. I think he'll make it to the round of 8. But I mean, you never know. Things can happen. Brad's good at Talladega. I know he'll win there. That's my opinion. I think Brad's good at super speedways. You think as far as round 2? Really? You know, I don't know. I think you think he'll get further. You think he'll get further down, or you think he might just end up short there? Like I said, I don't want to be like it's just an opinion. Like oh wait, this might be 2017 or something like that. I don't remember the... Oh, whoop. That's not what I want. Cancel. Let me make sure this is the right one. I can never remember the... See, I made Zach's car. That's his base I made. I did this during a day I just had nothing to do. I think I did this over the weekend, maybe past weekend. I make sure the contigs are right. Yeah, they're right. Okay. This is an easy base too. Actually, this base is pretty easy. Don't worry. This one I finished in an hour, I think, so... I don't know about Ricky's house though. I think he's just been lucky sometimes, but I don't know if there's a good excellence construction though. There's kind of one right there, but it's not good. Huh. We're gonna have to deal with. I know the one you're looking at because it was the white one, and it was from 2012. Because I remember specifically that scheme so well. That is a good looking scheme. That was from the 37. I wasn't looking at the Facebook or something close to like 36 maybe. It was a Tommy Baldwin scheme definitely. Oh, that seal wrap! I remember this seal wrap scheme. That seal wrap scheme was hot. That one's a hot scheme. Window wax one's a good one. I had 2011. I'm thinking 2011 or 20. Let's see, Tommy Baldwin. Might be thinking of the 10 as well. Remember the 10 was also a thing back then. Yeah, that was an Axel construction. It was 2011. Yeah, I see. There's some. It was like either one of those two because they both had Excel construction cars from. So it was the. I knew it was the white one, but I know you. Yeah, this one. This is, yeah, I really do like this one. This one shouldn't be that bad to me. I have to get the logo first. I want to... This is a Kansas sponsor? Huh. The more I know. This one, let me make I probably have to figure out the font for that. If not, I'll just deal with what I've got. Let me see. I think there might be a PSD somewhere. Let me check Big Evil first, and then SRD might have one. I'm not sure. I remember the showroom forum. Add-on. No, that's not the one I want. I want graphic enhancements. The red one's good. Oh, I need to download these logo sets later. I love that one. That's a title. There we go. I think they do. No, there should be logos of Axel Construction from what I remember. I'll check A. Not over here. Racing Graphics might have. Actually, I think Racing Graphics might have them. Let's see. Yes, there it is. Okay. Success. Now we can. Thanks, Space Sage. Okay. Let's open. Yeah, look how many logos I have in my folder. There's so many. So many of them. Try to ignore that. See, there it is. That's the one we want. That's a really small image too. Let me see. Dave Mooney. I want a bigger image. Sometimes I love bigger images. Oh my gosh. There's one just like that. It's just, except without the sponsor. I remember that 37 car. There's the premium car. There's a. Look at. I remember. See. There we go. This is a better one. Yeah. Like I said, it's just without it, but it's the same components of that base itself. So. I don't know if I want to add the Claremore, Oklahoma. That's up to you. I mean, as long as you just want the base itself, then you're. I can easily do this car for you. I just gotta Control B. I mean, I could just laser paint this car, dude. It's not that bad. It's not that hard to paint. Side skirts, we don't really need that because we could actually. We do need side skirts actually. I'm gonna get rid of some of the layers that I don't really need on here. Usually that's the first thing I do. Make sure those are dots. I always try to locate the layer sometimes because I hate having to go through. That's a bit up top. If you want a jack stop arrow, yeah, I'll keep the jack stop arrow because why not? Windshield banners, we gotta keep it there. We gotta get rid of the Big Evil one though. We don't want your last name to be Big Evil Racing, don't you? Drag marker, don't really need that. I don't really use that most of the time. There we go, we don't need that. There we go. Practice dots. Practice dots I don't really add on there. It's just because I don't like add the extra guck on there. I guess that's why. Like chassis ID I don't really like either. Even though you could put it on there. See, like this area right here is fine. I don't mind that. So I gotta make this Camaro black. Because the Impala logo is black too. Just also because it doesn't blend in. Invert. Simply, that's all you need to do. You don't need to color it black. Now let's save this. I forgot. Are you in the 7? Yeah, so that's why I have to remember that. 7. J Gardner, Axel, NSR. I can easily. It's not hard to find the number. I think I still have that number on my logos area. Yeah, because I had to use it for when I had to do Delmit Chase grid from last year. So that's why. Looks like the number. At most, I have to change the color a bit because it's a lighter red. It's not like that. So that's. Let me actually. I'm gonna try and. But I'll check just to make sure. I think that red that I used for the logo is fine. I don't think it really is gonna matter. Yeah, because it's like a. I'm gonna use that same red and just a lighter color. When you do bases, what I do now, learn some commands as you go. Like once you get better and better at the program, try to teach yourself some shortcuts. You just self-memorize them. Like I just try to memorize the shortcuts more often. White and then red. So we're gonna need to worry about those colors. Black's gonna be at the bottom. We're gonna have white, then we're gonna have red. So we're gonna take care of the black first. The black's gonna be probably the, yeah, that's the one we're gonna have to look at. And it looks like it ends there. I'm gonna try and match it up because if you just put it exactly at this area right here, it's not gonna look good. You have to put it a bit lower down in the quarter panel area. Trust me, it'll flow better for the sanity of me and for everybody else. And then I'm actually gonna do this ahead of time. And this 16 car viewer, we're looking at the Camaro obviously, and now we're gonna look at the 2016 BMP. So replace, Control X, DMR, car viewer, Camaro, ST. No, not really. If you just keep running races, you're pretty much set, dude. I mean, I've ran 2 races. I don't know where the points are at this rate because I haven't really checked. I think you're higher than me. I don't really know. I think you're. Oh wait, this is FTF. What am I? I think it's only because I only missed 1 race, but I mean, I'm not gonna make an excuse there, to be honest. I think you are higher than me actually, because you've run all 3 races. So you're 4th in points. Yeah, you've run 4 races. I've only run 3. See, 3 top 10s. You're doing good. So I mean, better average. I think you have a better average finish than I do. Okay, never mind. I thought I had a worse average finish than you because I got 20th. I got plowed. I remember I got plowed at the Rockingham. I got kind of upset at that because it was stupid. But I mean, yeah, you're doing good. Just keep it up, dude. Just run your races. You'll be fine. Get your P's and Q's. I think you'll be fine. Don't fret too much about it. Webster's doing better than I am. He's doing a really good job. He didn't race last time though, but let me see your average again. It's 10.25. You had a 12th at Texas World. I don't remember what happened. I think you got wrecked out, didn't you? So Daytona 10th, Rockingham 10th. I don't remember what. Oh, Phoenix was 9th. I don't know how I won that race. I shouldn't have won that race. It was stupid. That's beyond stupid. So only led 1 lap this season. I thought I led more. Guess not. I don't think I'll pass. I think I might pass some people in points with only 1 less start if I race more. I don't know if I'll feel like racing as much, but I mean, I'll do what I can. I already won a race. That wasn't even, like, I wasn't trying to be cocky either when I came into any race so far this season. I'm just trying to run my own race, you know? So just, yeah, I would just not worry. I mean, just try not to get in much trouble. You'll be fine. I think just run top 10. Top 10, top 5s. So yeah, I heard Phil caused a lot of issues. I didn't have any issues with him because I wasn't near that area, you know, so wasn't much of a issue for me, I guess you could say. So we can get rid of I'm gonna minimize the car viewer for now. I'm gonna look at the bigger picture. Sometimes it's a bit of if I had 2 screens, this would be a lot more convenient, a bit easier for me to paint, but I don't. So like 2 monitors. I might try and do that. It's a bit extreme though. It's not really necessary. Probably could minimize that to 50. Toolbox I'm not gonna need. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's a lot better. So black. Make sure color is set. We need to make this toolbox really small. It looks like it's around the Goodyear logo, so right around here. It's a bit above that window area. Okay, so I might have to move that a bit upwards. See, it looks like a bit of a curve upwards, so I'm gonna focus on that. Alright, so we got that. What I'm gonna do, it's gonna be a bit sloppy, but it's fine. It's usually, this is kind of what I do around with these kind of designs. I wasn't like that when I started, I think. I was a bit different. This one I could probably get away with actually doing the red first, and then... This does not feel like a red color. No way that's red. That feels like more orange. I'm just colorblind. You know what? Let's copy the image, paste it, and then get that color. Colors. There we go. That feels better. I feel a lot more relieved now because of that. So, you know what? I'm a dumbass. You know, I could have just done that and then. Okay. The only thing that will suck in this is matching up the this area right over here is downwards, but otherwise I think it's not going to be that. That's the only thing that I probably have to worry about just a tad, but otherwise I think I know what I need to do, like that's necessary. I still feel a bit rusty when I paint these days, but that's just me. Let's move this upwards a bit actually, because it feels like it looks like it just actually gets bigger, as you know. I could make this white actually. It looks small enough to be white. Let's do that. Just gonna. I have to make the looks like it's about 5 in terms of pixel length. That looks a bit better. Yeah. Always save as you go. That's just like I said, tip of advice there. That's what you always need to do, no matter what. I think I'm gonna. Okay, so this goes near like the side skirt. So when I'm looking at it, see, it just kind of ends there. So I'm gonna try and get it to extend a bit further down, so I'll deal with that. I can just a little revise there, revision. Because that's just why is that all the way down there? I don't need that down there. Now, right around here, I'm gonna have to change spiffing things up. I actually need to make that more. Let's undo that. I have to make this a bit more steep. So it looks like it's gonna end right around over here. So around this third, looking closer, it's around that second area, but the third one's pretty close enough. I'd say that's decent enough. Might have to, let's see. Looks like this one's a bit crooked actually. Look at it, see it doesn't feel like it transitions properly. That's the only thing I always worry about sometimes when I do these. It's just like, it doesn't feel like it's authentic or it transfers well enough. See right there, it's a bit sticky. So that's something I could redo, not that hard. And so I'm gonna end it right around here. This one I can do red. I'm gonna do red on this one, actually. Because this one you don't really need to worry about the don't need to shrink, I need to make it grow. Isn't that Richmond, right? I don't remember. Is that where we're at next time? I don't know. See right here, you see it's a bit sloppy right over here. You probably won't notice it once you get the number on here. Like, let me do this for example. I'm gonna do that already. Like, it will be barely noticeable though when you. See, like that. It's a bit big, but I mean, probably right around in this area. See if I paste it around here. Yeah, you'll barely notice it because it'll just. Yeah, it's gonna look. It won't look much different, honestly. I do like this base though. It is a really nice base. VIA for CMS and Michigan for. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, I see. Rookie stripes. We don't need that. Yeah, Johnny, you're a rookie. You're a rookie in my book. Passenger side. We're. Okay, so we're gonna. Let's match up the back end. We don't want to do that. That's something we need to do ASAP. But first, let's actually see how the BMP looks like with the, because we want to have a good idea of what we're needing to match up. Yeah, number's really big, so I gotta make that definitely smaller, move it downwards a bit. Okay. see, I have to get that black skirt right over here to match up, but otherwise, it's pretty much set. I think we could get away with just leaving like that, but I think we don't have to, because like I said, I could end that simply at that area. Yeah, it's because that's how it works in the car. Because when you look at it, it just ends. It simply just ends the flow. So I think that base is set there. I don't know if there's a red skirt on it. There's a black one. Okay, so I don't have to worry too much about it. The shark fin, I don't think we're really going to worry about. I'll probably make it, for your sanity, I'll make it white, just like the car. But I think I have to match up. I don't know what the back end looks like, but I think it's pretty much simple as simply said. It's set, like it just matches up at the back end. Nothing different, I don't think. I'll simply go with that, actually. I think that might be easier. Layers, okay, black. We have to make sure we match up that black well. Let's make sure, let's look back at it. So it's gonna be, we don't know where that's gonna be. I don't really like using wireframe, even though it is pretty useful. I just feel like it's just, I don't deal with that area. So we know it's off. Let's move a couple pixels up. I'd say around 2 o'clock I'm gonna be leaving, because I'm gonna want to head to my class early and all, if you understand. Plus traffic will be a bit of a hassle, so, because I only got one class, like I said, it's in the afternoon. I like being to class early, so I'm that type of person. Even though all we're doing today is watching a movie. But watching that movie is funny, and then I have to take notes on it, or I take notes on it, so I have to, because it's gonna be on an exam and stuff. It's college. Definitely, it's gonna be too big for. Oh my gosh, I was really. Oh man, I was really close there. Okay, I did a good job then. I almost got it. I think it might be a bit off here next time around. That's got it just right. Perfect. That's perfect. Let's see. Let's save it. He wanted the 7 car? Are you serious? Huh. You gotta battle the other competition first. They're pretty strong, I guess. I don't run the Wednesday leagues because I'm busy with other things, but I run Tuesday. I think you'll do fine. Like I said, just don't worry too much about it. Yeah, I think they match it up in the... So now we got that said and done. Now it's time, I guess, to work on nothing on the hood. We don't really. Oh wait, shoot. Okay. Wait, that's something I need to do actually. Is match. Nope. So we're almost done. This one I might need wireframe for. Actually, I might use that one. Doesn't look like it's going to do much use to us, though. Probably around this halfway area. Let's try it out. White. If not, I might have to rotate the... Oh, it's going on the other side. That explains a lot then. Okay. I'm silly. LOL. What a meme. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Oh, yeah. I got it. I got it now. I get it now. I'm gonna move that. I'm pretty lazy at that. Let's see. Oh, whoop. Okay, so I know I'm gonna be a bit off there. So I gotta move that a lot further. I have to smudge it all the way down. If it's too big, or if it's like in this area, I can just move it. So I'm almost there. One. Probably gonna be off here. There we go. Probably gonna be off now. Almost perfect. So, you know, actually, I think it's. Yeah, it's a bit off. Eight smudges there. Probably maybe smudge it two more times. 1, 2. Probably just one time would have been fine. Looks like that's good. I think I might have to rotate it on this upcoming one. Yeah, because it's gonna be. Let's see. Way off. So I think I got the right angle. Okay. Yeah, so you're already doing better than me in DNFs. I mean, just don't get plowed, okay? I mean, I got plowed. I'm not gonna call out Kev on purpose. I'm just saying I got plowed by him pretty hard because that dude don't know how to hold his brakes. So that's the only issue I have with the NSRs. Because when you get, I wasn't mad at the wreck itself initially. It's just the end result. Because when you get hit that hard, it's ridiculous. Because it's just. That's the only thing I had to complain about. Because like even the distance was stupid when it happened. Like the way, like if you're that far away from a wreck, you're supposed to hit the brakes. You're not supposed to plow in. It's common sense, but people are so gutsy about getting track positions so late in the going. It's ridiculous. It's just the nature though of wanting to get positions when you race. I think that's the only thing I was mad about. It was just the way I got wrecked out. If it was like I just died, like I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of stupid. Maybe one more time. Okay, I think that's good. What do you think? That's a good base there. I think it's set. You can run Old Spice because yeah, that sucks. I don't remember if he had to do anything, but no, it's just. I think the one I got, my laptop is about, I think maybe 400? I don't remember. Might have been a bit more expensive, like maybe 700, I think. I don't remember. I think it was pretty cheap for, it was a good deal though. Like it was well worth it for a gaming laptop. Definitely gotta move that up. Up, up, up. Just nudge it. There we go, close enough. Looks like most I might just make that end there in terms of symmetry, but I think it's pretty much fine. No, I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. I think we're good there. Save it. I think you're loving this beauty, Johnny. So I hope you enjoy it. 180. Originally 500, but it got two. That's pretty good. I'm in college right now, so like I said, I got accepted pretty quickly. I had, well, it's because of my GPA, ACT score, and all that. I think it's not hard to get accepted. It may seem stressful, but it's not as bad as you think. Just be careful. Just work on time management as you go, though. That's something I'm trying to work on. Everybody's working. I think as a freshman, I don't know about you. You're probably like in a different grade, but. But probably coming in now, you'd be a freshman again. I'm definitely going to nudge this maybe a bit forward. I don't want it to kind of lean. This one leans a bit, but that's fine. You know what you're going to try and major in at all? There we go. That should be good enough. Save that. We're going to have to realign the... I'm going to realign this. I don't need to realign it. I need to mirror it to the other side. I think I have to maybe reflect it, maybe that, or do 180. I don't know. Let me make sure. Let me see. Let's see. If I'm wrong, I might have to just undo that and then just... Oh, it's upside down. Okay, so I have to flip it. No, I don't have to. Do I have to? Just mirror it vertically. Yeah, there we go. I'm silly. Yeah. Let's see. Gonna be a bit off here, so we have to pay attention to this area. Yeah. So I gotta move it maybe a bit over. Let's see, I might be a bit wrong. Actually, no, Ooh, we're pretty close there. One. I gotta go down by one. So I need to probably maybe make the red bigger, because it matches up on this white. This white's perfect now. I just gotta make the red just slightly bigger. on this side. I think that's the only thing I need to do. Paste. One, two, three. One, two. Oh, it's going the other way. I'm dumb. What am I doing? If I want to make it, I don't want to make it look all pixely, so I'm gonna trace that, make it just a bit go over, and then we're good. If we're off just a tad there. It won't be a big deal. Just see, we're just slightly. Alright, yep, looks good, looks good. Meteorology, to be honest there, that's the job you could probably fuck up the most and get away with, because you can't predict weather. It's kind of there. Like, I don't know, it just sounds easy, but it's probably not. I'm assuming you want that 7. Really big and nice, really big and juicy. A bit too big. Make that smaller. Just never good at any sports though. I'm more of the guy that would be like brains over brawn, but I do work out sometimes. But yeah. I'm more of a, I guess you can say, a nerd. Maybe that's why I'm a smart racer. Maybe that's why people think I'm such a smart racer. It's just because I have such good intelligence, I guess. But not at setups. Don't ask me in setups, though. I don't know shit on those, so. I'm gonna make this. Now it's time to get logos in. Oh, that's not what I want. I want the red one. Looks like they're going for the white version, actually, so let's change that up. I could just change that stripes to the bars to white. I think it's, I can't tell if that's, yeah, it's white. It's light color. moment there I went like colorblind, or that instantaneous moment. Tractor. What's this white stripe doing here? I think that was there for the... I'm gonna move this one up. So this one I actually have to make bigger. Yeah. I need to get a good center here. So is this by 2048? Like 1380. The 1024, that's around the median. Okay, I'm pretty close there. The middle, halfway area, to be exact. Copy, paste. Probably make this bigger just a bit. I don't know the font for that. I don't really want to go through that area. I'm not really feeling it.
You're 3.65. Gotta remember that. It's a good fit too. Probably should merge this downwards. Yeah, I like it. It's a good base. Not a, like I said, it wasn't that hard. Like I said, once you get used to painting, dude, it's pretty easy to make a base. It's just if you're OCD like me, where you're a perfectionist in almost anything, most things, then yeah, have fun. I don't think it's what OCD means, but. Oh, whoa, what happened there? Yeah, it's alright. I've done worse, dude. Like, first things when you paint is usually the roughest time because you don't know what you're doing. You're trying to, again, you're just beginning. It's not gonna be spectacular off the bat. It's just gonna. The only thing that's flawed is around this area when you think about it, but I think that's just a minor setback. Huh, I could redesign that area. It's not that terrible. It's just, but that's only because of the template itself. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I think it's just a minor thing, dude. So remember, you're converting it from one area to another, but I think you're fine. I think you're fine. It's just as long as it looks good. So that's none of my. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about it either. So. I think it's what a lot of people, when they request paint schemes, they just say as long as it looks good. I think they're cool with whatever I do with it. Like, a lot of people know I'm busy and lazy too. I think a lot of people acknowledge it so well they don't mind. I think it's just like, oh man, some people get mad at me for that, and I won't blame them. It's what happens when I slack, you know. It's just they're used to it. I can work fast, it's just more when I feel in the mood to work on it. This one is not that bad. I'm in a pretty good mood to actually paint this scheme. I don't know. This scheme is a good vibe. Maybe it's just the choice of paint scheme. Do I really need to put a... It's a black splitter. You want a black or a white splitter? I think it's the white. It's a white splitter, so I'm gonna go with that. Spoiler, we don't need to do anything there. Roof rails, nothing there. Side skirts, we already took care of that. Okay, so you want white. Alright, that's cool. Good choice. Ooh, yeah. Let's see. I got some Tommy Baldwin B pillars I could easily put on here. Front sport color, we're good there. Still got a slight cough, not that big, but just happens every once in a while. I've been like, this week's been up and down, I guess you could say. It's been one of those weeks where it's like really slow, but it's not been a terrible week. It's just slow, you know? Alright, it looks good there. We've got all the logos that the kind of the necessary ones. I don't know if you want anything up there. Usually there's nothing up there, so I don't mess with that. Let's get your, let's get that driver, not the driver sig, but the windshield one there. We want that for you. Gardner. It's not gonna be soon. Lucky Stripes, Big Evil Racing, there we go. Oh, -90. Definitely what we want. Make sure it's centered. I'm always picky on the centering. So what do you want on it? What exactly like your YouTube channel or some shit like that? The chairman. Like you just want the whole thing on there. Got it. Edit. The chairman. I'll just put it in all caps too. Just to emphasize your nickname. Oh my god. Probably gonna have to smudge that a bit to the left. About 3 times there. If you're wondering how I'm doing it so fast, like I said, it's just because I just know shortcuts in GIMP. Let's see. I think I have a 2014 B pillar set that has the. It's just in a multitude of numbers. B pillar sets are OP when you need them, like real for real. I love using them. I'm gonna have to make that smaller. And you're gonna have to readjust the logos actually. Yeah, definitely gonna do some fiddling around with that one. That's just for there for now. That's a placeholder. Silly. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's a 30-minute drive. Like I said, it starts at 4, but it's alright. I can be a bit late, so trust me. I usually, the latest I've left has been 3, and I still have enough time, but usually it's just my safe area can be a bit like to 2, but yeah. It's just like, that's just the minimum I want to leave, or that's kind of my range is like 2 to 3. Something like that, yeah. I think I'll be commentating for a race. Hardy's gonna be doing that. I'll be taking care of that tomorrow, like commentary wise. The race will be up on Saturday afternoon. I think it's already a forum post. I already did that. Probably should start working on some Sony Cup cars maybe in the future. Might do a stream of those. Now let's look to see what the B pillars are going to be looking like on this car. Because we want to make sure. See, we might have to line this up maybe a bit to the right. Same thing over here. Not that big of a deal. But we just wanted to get a good idea of what we're doing. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Plus, I'm almost done with this scheme, so I mean, I could maybe this more. I think I'm good over here, so. Okay, let's see. Now we're gonna do some around this area right here. I don't know if I have a Golden Corral logo. Do I? I'll just... I might not. If I don't, then I'll check. EFG... Nope. Let's see. Logos with just PNGs and all that. EFG... Nope. So I gotta... JPEG. I don't want a JPEG. Small one, that's fine. actually. I'm very picky on little designs, like little ticks like that. It's just because it's just something I do. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to put in the B pillars area. That's silly. Excuse me. Oops, not my. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, almost done. We're almost done, Johnny. Just hold on. Now we gotta get driver's sick and we're good. Let's find you a dope ass font. Oh, there's one I really liked. It was like Berkeley, I think. There's brush script. Everybody likes that one. That's a overused one, but I use it too. Eros, that was the one. Not that one. It's not the one. It's a gun runner. I've never used this one. Oh, this one's a dope one. Okay, I'm using that one. I mean, it's just the one for DMR, I think, or I can render it myself. But yeah, you want the photo, or you want to render it yourself? Because I'll render it because for my personal album, my portfolio of cars made. But I'll send you the TGA so you can render it on like a 3 car or something like that. Alright, looks like it's looking good. Probably okay, actually I almost forgot something. Very picky on that too. Just put a little number placement there at the end. I don't know if you need to put DPI on there. I don't know, your DPI logo. I don't remember what team you're at. I haven't really paid attention to the teams in NSR. They're just kind of there. Let's look at that. Alright, solid. That's solid. Good enough. And then one more touch. Right, I think we're set there. Let's make sure we got everything in. Looks like everything's right there. Goodyear, all that. Side skirt looks fine. Contakes look good. Yep. Okay, let's get this baby to a import export. Gardner. So let's start it. TGA. Yeah, it is DPI. I'm aware. Yeah. I'm aware now, that is. Correction. think it had some issues there, so sorry about that. Let me make sure. I think the stream's getting messed up. Huh. I thought I just fucked up. I think it did for that moment. No. Okay. There we go. Yeah, Sunny got P2, so I mean that's good. Cause Sunny, we were trying to help Sunny, and then you just couldn't. You can't get past Rick, cause Inside Lane's OP at Texas World, to be honest. So I mean, you couldn't do much. Or me and Joey, not Cody. I'll be back momentarily, but you get to see the render. Looks like the render's about wrapped up. and then I'll just post these on Facebook, and then yeah, I'll send a TJ to you once I get home from college, and or I might do it. I'll do it right now, actually. If it's not compressed to 4 megs, just send the car to me, and then I'll compress it for you. Alright. I think it's like I don't know what the megabyte limit is. I don't remember. Like, just, let's see, 1.42 megabytes compressed, so. I can, yeah, like I said, I'll compress it, so. Yeah, people know who I am, so I think that that's stupid. So they want to add me on Facebook. That's cool. Just don't stalk me. Let's make sure. Remember, it's in the TGA, so you just put it in the car. I think you know what you're doing. I don't think people are that dumb to import a car on there. Alright, let's save this baby. Let's do my render folder of renders and bases made by me. Johnny Gardner, number 7. Axel Construction, Chevy, Camaro, and NSR. I just put it in the wrong area, but it's good enough. No, I didn't. Probably didn't win it. Time to post 2 cars on here. I've only made 35 cars this year. Well, not including the 54, because I just reused that. I think that for me it's a different kind of thing. Rancho. Cfinity, Xfinity. Well, otherwise, thank you all for watching, because you guys are all cool. Yeah, just just have a good one. That's all I really hope for y'all today. Just gonna exit all my programs there. Hope that 7 car gets a good finish there. I love that 7. That base is not that hard to make, but even though in reality it was just me and Johnny that were watching it probably. But I was looking at Johnny talking, but yeah, that'll be it. I'll be signing out. Might do a stream later on the weekend. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, just have fun, everybody, and hope you all have a wonderful Thursday.